the Powered Paragliding Show, brought to you in conjunction with Paramotor Magazine, with your hosts, Michael Purdy, Jeff Going, and Paul Anthem.
Let's fly away.
Welcome to the Powered Paragliding Show. I'm Michael Purdy, here with Jeff Going and Paul Anthem. How you doing, Jeff?
Greetings. I'm doing well.
Good. And Paul, where are you?
I'm in Ohio right now, and weather's great.
Good. I'm in La Salina, Mexico. No night flight tonight. The Whitecaps are out, which is unfortunate. But anyway, interesting show today. We're going to talk about fuel problems. Jeff had some things along those lines, and also avgas, always a hot topic, no pun intended. And Paul and Jeff just got back from Bubba Peters' July 4th high-altitude fly-in. So we're going to hear about that.
It was just me, but Jeff has been there before.
Well, Jeff's there in spirit, I'm sure.
Oh, you betcha.
And then training. Are we doing the best job that we can do on training? And I don't think we are, and I have some thoughts on it. And I know Jeff has strong feelings about that as well. And Jeff's the guy to talk to about it, about training, certainly. So anyway, we have all that. And let's start out with the fuel problems. Jeffrey, what happened?
Well, you called me, I don't know, it was a few days ago, and I was actually out there with a large motor, or in this case, a small motor, spinning on my back. I went out. I've been having a problem, and I thought I had it licked. I changed the carburetor. I went out. I set up, had everything connected. I had my coat. I had a full tank of gas. I was going flying for a while.
Right.
The music was playing. I ran it up, and this was in my backyard. There was no wind. I'm burning up. Throttle up to about half. Hit it. Get the wing up overhead. Running down the taxiway. A few steps from liftoff, and the motor quit.
Don't you hate that? That's so terrible. You're ready to fly, and your bubble has been burst.
Big time. So I had to take the thing off. I mucked with it. I was unsuccessful. Finally, I had to go get my other motor. I have a Black Devil motor on a Blackhawk. And the Black Devil, I know there's all kinds of controversy, but let's forget all that. The Black Devil's a great motor, and she ran. She didn't run great, but once she warmed up, she ran great. In fact, I got 500 foot a minute climb rate, but I digress. Wow. So this happened a couple more times. I replaced the carburetor. I'd done all kinds of things to no avail. Then I thought, maybe I should try new fuel. I won't even go into how old this fuel was, okay? It's embarrassing, and this is public. Sure enough, just an hour ago, I changed the fuel, and it was flawless. Absolutely flawless.
Oh, my.
It's not a myth, guys. It's true.
I've always wondered about that.
This has happened to me one other time when I was having problems. It was a really weird problem because it would run perfectly up to about half power. And then it would just die. Mm-hmm. So there's all kinds of problems that happens with old fuel, especially if your fuel container doesn't go when you open the cap, then it's going to go bad a lot faster. But even if
what kind of oil do you have? What were you running?
In this particular case, it was AMSOIL, but I use whatever. You know the drill. So I use all kinds of different oil. And I hate to admit it, but right now I'm using good oil. I'm using Yamalube just because that's what I got. I got like a gallon of it. And also someone gave me AMSOIL. So there's a lot of truth to this. And then one other thing is this batch is avgas. Who uses avgas?
Now, the batch that went bad was avgas?
No, and that's one of the things I was going to talk about.
Because avgas lasts longer.
Exactly. Yes. There's a lot of speculation about, I know Fresh Breeze won't, I don't think they'll even warranty your motor if you do not use avgas in all but one of their models. Mm-hmm. So it's a big deal on their motors, and I don't know if maybe it's the way they're tuned or anything special they do, but
plus there's that whole ethanol thing now.
Right. And my gas, it had been around for, let's just say, a while. And
how long? Come on.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Someone's gonna use it against me.
6 months?
At least.
Well, surely Jeff flies so often that no fuel would ever get older than a month or two.
You would think so, but here's what I do, is I go out and I'll do 10 flights. And the video camera's running. Well, we need to get this shot. I'm launching this wing. Because I've been working on this video like mad. And I mean, it's just like yesterday. I think it was yesterday morning. It was nasty, and there's no way you'd want to go flying. But I still did probably 4 launches in my backyard with the wind out of the wrong direction, rotor nasty. But I just was doing launches. So I do a lot of launches and landings, but I don't necessarily fly a lot. Lately, I have not been putting many hours in. Plus, I've been using the mini plane a lot. And that thing sips fuel. So I actually have not been going through a lot of fuel. A whole bunch of little flights, but not a lot of fuel. So I live on an airport. There are pumps. I have a little card key that I can get avgas at will, or I can just go into the hangar. I've got 90 gallons in my airplane. I could just drain it out of that. But I haven't been doing it, and I may start, because the other 2 reasons that I do kind of like avgas is that my wallet gets so much lighter at the end of a fill.
Oh, yeah, it's a much less to carry around.
Yeah. I mean, at least in spirit, even though I'm using the card key, I can think about how much lighter I'll be.
So back to the original issue. So what the original problem was is you had old gas, and it was not avgas, so it didn't last. It didn't age well.
Exactly.
During this hot summer weather, the most volatile chemicals in the gas are the first to pressurize and seep out.
Are they really?
They're the most.
Yes. There's part of
it. So what you have left is you're getting more inert gas as it ages.
Well, plus there's the whole ethanol thing, as I said before, which all the manufacturers swear about that, and that ethanol is murder on 2-cycle engines. If that's the case, that would seem to make a strong enough case for avgas right there.
And I was going to say the other reasons are that the avgas doesn't smell so bad. It's a lot more tolerable.
You know what? There's another little teeny added benefit that a lot of people might not realize. Every once in a while, you want to fly from a small local municipal airport or such that sells avgas. If you buy their avgas, well, I don't know if they make any money off of that, but
they do. But a couple gallons, they're going to kind of
You're going to. Jeff's got 90 gallons in his Bonanza. We come in. I'll have a gallon, please.
Yeah. Well, I guess that doesn't make it, but at least you're contributing.
You're right. And if you come in with 2 cans,
and say, "Hey, can I buy from your show?"
It's the point that counts, the thought that counts. The other thing, though, is a small thing, but if you ever look at a Fresh Breeze or somebody that's running avgas, their tank stays white. You don't get that discoloration. That's something.
Yeah, that could be too. But like you said, the big thing is the ethanol, and I think not just the ethanol, but how much water it absorbs is another issue. And
that's a good one.
Yeah. Right. So there is some
hot, humid lately. God knows how much water you're trying to pull through your carb and trying to ignite.
Yeah. Right.
So it sounds like, to summarize, that maybe now's the time to use avgas.
Bingo.
But speaking of time, we're at 9 minutes now. I don't know how you want to handle that, Jeff.
Yeah, okay. Well, basically we'll summarize. There are some benefits. I did a test some time ago. I couldn't really tell the difference in temperature, but some swear by the fact that it runs cooler. And it lasts a lot longer. It doesn't stink as bad, so I may actually start using it.
But you know what? If you're a real PPG addict, which most of us are, the smell of gas just, it smells good. It smells good.
Yeah, I love that smell.
All right, we got to go. We're going to be over. Someone's going to be editing here. You're listening to the Power Paragliding Show. I'm Michael Purdy. We'll be back.
Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.